Stephen Sondheim presents Company, starring Neil Patrick Harris and Christina Hendricks. Right. That's Doogie Howser and the girl from the big tits on Mad Men. Right. What was the name of her character on Mad Men? The girl with the big tits. The redhead with the big tits. Maybe she should be called Lena. Why don't you shut up? Johnny is a great lover of theater. Well, I am. But it's mostly because of Lena, really. I grew to love theater because Lena used to always take her mother and her aunt and whoever, and her co-worker, Rita. She would always get great tickets to every show she could. Lena, you got the greatest seats all the time. Did you ever notice that? Yes. Do you think I might have had something to do with that? You did. Because it was always freaky how I got these awesome seats to everything. Big Broadway fucking musicals. Really tremendous. I've seen so much great Broadway and off-Broadway and off-Broadway. I have seen so much, people. I'm a theater lover. Yes, and I love going to the theater with Lena. Mm-hmm. So tonight, I said, I want to do a theater night with you, baby. And it's really... We've been watching this damn Get Back thing all the time here. Mm-hmm. And it's been okay, and it's good. But I really want to sit with my baby in the dark in the theater. And we're going to get some popcorn, right? Yes, we have popcorn. Yes, we do. And we have, soda pop. Well, it's a health soda, but it's good. It's like mineral vitamin water, sort of, right? And I'm going to hold your hands, and I'm going to make out with you a little bit, if you don't mind. No, I don't mind. We won't miss a thing, right? And he amazingly, those two actors are among my favorites. Neil Patrick Harris, I absolutely love him, and I love her too, Christina Hendricks. Mm-hmm. The girl with the big tits. The girl with the big tits. And she's got big eyes like Lena. Oh, she just reminds me of Lena a lot. She's kind of like a cross between Lena and Marilyn Monroe, if you can imagine that kind of sex appeal. Yeah, she's a little bit more hourglass than me. I'm like more kind of... Well, now it's almost I'm getting like my boyish kind of build back. Wouldn't you say so? If you want to call that boyish, go right ahead. So tonight's theater night with Johnny, and we are going to watch Company. Yep. And we are posting the link herewith so that you guys can enjoy it too. It's the full play on YouTube. That's one of the good things about YouTube, really, aside from me and John being on there. And you do catch these amazing movies and productions that you really wouldn't have access to otherwise. And it's a marvelous thing. So I love you, John. I love you too. You're so great. A sweet baby. And how are you feeling about everything? Yeah, I feel okay. I feel like I've been going overboard with the shopping a little bit, especially since you put me in line today. You put me in line. Lena really can afford anything she wants, anything her heart desires, because really her heart desires me, and the rest is gravy, and I know that, and I'm grateful for that. But I want to buy her everything, and I want to give her the world, including the children that she's saving and the animals that she's rescuing, and I want her to have as many of those as she wants. But Christopher blew a gasket today because they're running out of room. Yes, we're running out of room. But I'm telling you, we're not going to be here for much longer, Lena. And it's hardly an issue. And really, you canceled a couple of orders because he freaked you out with his behavior. Well, he started freaking out more because he hates ripping up boxes. No, he started freaking out because he said there was no room for food. Well, he buys a ton of food. I just get whatever. But when I buy in bulk, it's because we buy very expensive food. We buy vegan health food that's always organic. So when I see a good price, I get a case. Exactly, and that's the way it should be. So then I said to Christopher, I want to revisit this with him. I said to him, if you're screaming that there's no room for food in the house, then let's do a food drive. We have all these cases of all this food. Let's take one out of each case and make a beautiful gift basket for a food pantry or a needy family. And I still think that's a great idea. And he started screaming no, like I was taking away the most important thing in his life. Are you there, Christopher?
No, I'm listening to Nick game.
I want to talk to you about something. You come over here. I really do want to talk about this. If there is such an overload of food in the kitchen, I want, out of just my orders, I won't touch your food. Out of all my orders, I want to go in that kitchen tomorrow and I want to pick out one of everything that we have surplus of, and I want to put together putting together a Goodwill basket for somebody who's going to be very appreciative. We have all kinds of gourmet shit in there, and we have at least, enough to make up a gorgeous box. And John, I just think that's such a good idea, don't you? I do. Who's going to be the recipient, though? Well, we can look that up and see. We could always call, a pantry, and they could come pick it up. I think that is a very good idea. So find me the best pantry. Okay, well, I'll do it. I promise I'll do it. He gets crazy with food, Christopher. Yeah. When you want to take food from him, suddenly it's just like the end of the fucking world. Like he's never going to eat again. Yeah. He's really got that bad. He's a food addict. Yeah, he is. His mother's a food addict, right? He inherited that from her. He picked up a lot from her. Yeah, and he got so emotional. He was like, no, you're not going to take my food. Right. All because I got another order today of, like these special oat crackers that he eats and he likes, and he starts screaming about, he should look forward to ripping up those boxes for recycling because he needs the upper body workout. His upper body has never been his strong suit, and he needs that workout. And it will help him burn some of that spare tire. So, he's not working now. He's not going into the city every day. He's pretty much retired. So besides playing solitaire, what is he doing? He can rip up a few motherfucking boxes. Playing solitaire and eating crackers does not a hero make. No, it does not. You're right about that. And don't get me wrong. Don't get us wrong. He's a wonderful person. And he was and is Stuart Sutcliffe. However, he's got a lot of hang-ups that he is nowhere near getting over. And we're still working on him big time. So today that was very telling, the way he exploded about giving food to Goodwill. Yeah, he doesn't like giving away much to Goodwill. You really have to corner him to do the clothes thing, too. But we did that the other day. But it was mostly old linens and stuff, but all in good shape. But still, he doesn't like to let go of anything. So it's like, all right, you're going to scream on the one hand about my shopping, even though it's all stuff that we need and use. But on the other hand, you're also going to scream about giving to Goodwill? No. You can give to Goodwill. My rule of thumb, really, if you haven't used it in a half a year, start thinking about using it or getting rid of it. And if you haven't used it in a year, just get rid of it. Unless it's something that you totally forgot about that you love so much and can't live without, and then you keep it. But if it's something you would not miss ordinarily in a year, get rid of it. And that goes for all you people out there, too. Start doing that in your lives. Start decluttering. Everybody. And I don't care if you don't have an excuse. If you're an invalid, you get in your fucking wheelchair or whatever the fuck you have to do, like I did. Where or you sit at the edge of your bed and then you fucking go through boxes. And if your arms hurt, oh, too bad. And if your back hurts, oh, too bad. And you take a deep breath and you go to work. And you bite the bullet and you fucking work. You work those arms, baby. Boy, did I learn that the hard way this year. I always thought I had a strong upper body because I was a swimmer and everything else. Nuh-uh. You wait until you lose your legs, and then you find out how important those arms are to get you around. And now, I'll fucking beat the shit out of you, man, with these arms. Won't I, John? She does it with me. I don't really beat you up, John. No, you don't. But you fight me off. Do I? No. You're crazy. Hey, I noticed your niece blocked you. She must be afraid of you. Which one? No, well, not Olivia and not Haley. All right, well, I wouldn't even know if they did or not. So the other one blocked me. Yeah. She's a little scared. She's frightened. She's frightened. The cop's kid. She should be with that as a father. What the hell's she blocking me for? I don't even give a shit about her. Me neither. No, she probably doesn't like knowing that either. Well, have we said anything about her lately? I don't remember. Oh, we talking about her beating up the dog, right? That was it. No, she tortured it. She was torturing an animal. That you get called out for that. Sorry, kiddo. Sorry, Mrs. Danger. Yeah, Danger. Call yourself Danger. You're dangerous, all right, to a poor, docile animal that is frightened of you. Oh, John, I now I'm going to get upset about that again. No, don't. But she should know I have an eye on her. There's no getting away from John. Dina don't care about you anymore, but Johnny's keeping an eye out. Any reason? What? To be afraid of her? No. What is there to be afraid of? Goon Squad. Her and the other one. Oh, so that woman, Dr. Kristie Ennis, the one who works out online, is she really? Yeah, she's a tranny. Look at her neck. She had the Adam's apple shaved, but she's a tranny. Hey, whatever, but I'm just saying, all those guys, there's this woman who does workouts on YouTube, Dr. Kristie Ennis, big, tall, lanky blonde, kind of has a Cupid doll voice, but she's big, and she kind of looks like Ray Bolger, from the fucking Wizard of Oz, like the Scarecrow, sort of. She kind of has that kind of face. Yes, she does, you're right. And big, long hands and feet, and the guys drool over her because she's always wearing little shorts and tank tops. But it's obvious to me she's got implants, and now that John mentions it, I see where the Adam's apple used to be. Her shoulders are definitely very mannish, and those feet are huge. And the funniest thing is, all the guys that go and look at her videos, they all go crazy over her feet and legs. They're like, "Oh, you got the greatest feet, Dr. Ennis." Dr. Kristie. They don't realize she's a guy. Or maybe they do realize it. Maybe something in them realizes it, and they're, Latin homosexuals. Either way, it's definitely, Lena, I wouldn't say that about somebody. And she's going to be surprised that you called her out on it. Or rather, I called her out on it. Yeah, John said right on the page, Dr. Kristie Ennis is a dude. Trans power, baby. Trans power. And I typed it exactly, so I'm waiting to see what happens. We'll put a link for Dr. Kristie Ennis here too. There's 2 links below. One for the play and one for Dr. Kristie Ennis. You guys weigh in. You decide. She's definitely trans though, and proudly so. But she just doesn't blow about it. But we're blowing it. We're blowing it open. All right. You're fun today. Want to fuck? All right. What the hell, John? Wanna?